That's a prophecy of the kingdom of heaven.
And they shall rule over their oppressors.
And they shall rule over their oppressors. Now I'm going to ask you this. What event must take place on the planet Earth that will usher in the kingdom of heaven? Any of you know?
Nothing.
What must happen in order for the kingdom of heaven to come on earth, according to the Holy Scriptures? I want to ask the pastor, man.
Yeah.
No, don't text nobody. Answer the question, man. What must happen on the planet Earth in order for the kingdom of heaven to come?
I'm using my Bible quick.
You don't know. The answer is Babylon must fall. Babylon must fall in order for the kingdom of heaven to come on.
Let me
earth.
read this.
Right. Now, how is Babylon going to fall?
Romans 1:16.
No. Did you just read
For
that?
I am not ashamed of the gospel, but it's the power of God that brings salvation to everyone who believes. First Jews, then Gentiles. You
Right.
go out
Now,
there
what
and
is
preach
that word? What is the Gentiles talking about?
What's the Gentiles talking about?
Those who are
What
not.
happened to the Israelites? What happened to the Israelites before that fact?
Listen, first Jews.
Answer the question, man. There's a history. You can't just read the Bible and just say it's history that's taking place here, man.
You honestly think Jesus only came for the Jews?
Did you just read Isaiah the 14th chapter?
No, okay.
What about the demon-possessed woman?
Well, let's let the scripture speak.
What about the demon-possessed woman that then Jesus told that woman?
Isaiah, you want Romans 9?
Go to Matthew chapter 15.
Just to answer his question.
Verse 22.
This is Ephesians 2:11.
Somebody should get John 4.
Remember that ye being in times past
Gentiles in the flesh. It said that ye being in times past Gentiles, man. So how is it that you were of another nation, then now all of a sudden you're not of that nation, man? That's all you got to do is read the scriptures, and these demons are going to flee because they don't know the Bible, man.
Right, that's right.
You preaching wine, man. That drunk philosophy of Babylon.
That's right. That's the same. That was the same preaching that the slave masters gave the slaves. This is what love everybody. God loves everything. You should love us. This is their God. What their God produced. All right. Jesus. This is what your Jesus produced. That's what their Jesus produced, man. That's the other Jesus. You know.
And what's happening is, man, the whole world is about to come up against the men of the Lord.
That's right.
It's all being prepared, man. If you look at what's happening, you seen those Cali brothers with the Samoans. Y'all seen that? You look at what's going on, like with Nate and them. You look at what happened Tuesday with this camp. The whole world is about to come up against us, man. We're about to be demonized. We're about to be lied on. We're about to be persecuted, man. All because we believe in a true doctrine, which the whole world has been taught a lie, man. But we believe in a true doctrine, man. And the scripture said that would happen, man. So little peons like that, it's going to come to a level where it's the whole damn world, man.
Right.
Coming up against us, man. But they don't have the answers.
Right.
Yeah, no answers. No answers. That's a minister, right?
Yeah. So-called. Yeah, because they want to talk about love, but what about the division that the Lord talked about? What about the fire and the death that the Lord talked about? They never bring those scriptures out, man.
Because they're not balanced. The scriptures say, now you can bring out love because love is in the Bible.
That's right.
But the scriptures tell you there's a time for love and there's a time for hate. Now people want to deal with just the love, but read Proverbs 11:1 real quick, and then you brothers got it. You can't just deal with love, man. You got to deal with the whole role, man.
That's right.
Right? You've been taught that God and Jesus is all love, but I asked him about what situation had to take place on earth in order to usher in the kingdom of heaven, and the answer is Babylon being destroyed. Now, when you read about Babylon being destroyed, there's no love in Babylon being destroyed, man.
That's right.
It said with much fierce anger shall Babylon be destroyed, man. So you got to deal with both sides. Go ahead.
Proverbs chapter 11, verse 1.
Right.
A false balance is an abomination to the Lord.
A false balance is an abomination. So if you want to just come and talk about love, 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 then that means you're not giving credence to the whole gospel and the doctrine. Get that in Ecclesiastes 3 and 8. So a false balance is an abomination. So if I just come with the whole love, love, love spirit, which is what the so-called white man does when he's being persecuted or when he's being called out on his wickedness, then you wrong. You off, man. Go ahead, brother.
Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 8.
Start at 1 and then chapter 8.
Verse 1, to everything there's a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven.
To everything there's a season and there's a time for every purpose under heaven.
Verse 8,
Now we're going to jump to 8. Now when you read it on your own time, you're going to read the different examples. Go ahead.
a time to love and a time to hate.
Go ahead.
A time of war and a time of peace.
So there's a time for love and there's a time to hate. All right? You find out somebody try to mess with your son or touch a pedophile try to touch your son. Is that a time for love? That's a time for hate, man.
That's right.
All right?
That's right.
Now, on a spiritual level, the Lord loves Israel, all right, but he hates 2/3 of them, and he hates the other nations, man. Now, in the kingdom of heaven, once they serve their slavery, man, they gonna be all right. That's what the scriptures say. But the thing that they ain't gonna have, they not gonna have the law, statutes, and commandments written on their heart like the nation of Israel, and they gonna be under our order, man. So yeah, outside of the nation of Esau, the other nations are gonna come into the kingdom. They gonna serve their slavery, but after that, they gonna be straight. All right, we're gonna have certain jobs for them. All right, we're gonna be dealing with their women. All right, that's a part of the gospel too. All right, so in a sense, yeah, the Israelites are gonna be on the top, and the other nations are gonna be in the kingdom. But they have to serve that judgment out, man. They're not gonna be saved. They're gonna be left. Because Zechariah 14 tells you that once the destruction takes place, after that, it said the nations that are left shall come up and worship the Lord of hosts. That doesn't mean that they're going to be saved. They're just going to be left. We're going to be saved. The other nations, they're going to be beamed up with the same salvation that we receive, man.
Gotcha.
Go ahead.
Psalms chapter 2, verse 1. Why do the heathen rage?
Right.
And the people imagine a vain thing.
And you are imagining the vain thing if you believe that the Lord is going to do something outside of what he prescribed in the Bible, man. All right? This is a spiritual thing, man.
That's right.
And reincarnation is the perfect system in which the Lord can preserve that seed of Israel, man. Because a lot of people got questions about, well, how is the Lord going to preserve Israel from all the way back then till now? Reincarnation is the answer, man. And they were still there from the time of Egypt to the time of Paul. All right, Israel's going to always be on the planet Earth, man.
The kings of the earth set themselves.
That's right.
And the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against the anointed, saying,
Right.
let us break their bands asunder
Right.
and cast away their cords from us.
Right, right. And that's what's happening, man. But they're not go succeed. Now, there's going to come a time where it looks like we're going to lose, man. There's going to come a time where it really looks like we are going to lose, man. But guess what? That's when the Most High is going to lift up a standard, and these other nations are going to lose, man. This is your kingdom, man. This is your salvation if you want to be technical, man.
That's right. It's your heaven.
This is your heaven, which is our hell, man. Go ahead.
Verse 5, then shall he speak unto them in his wrath
Right.
and vex them in his sore displeasure.
Right, he's going to vex them. He's going to speak to him in his wrath, man. And he's going to vex them in his sore displeasure, man.
You know, he acted out like I said all through that period of time.
Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill
Even though
of
that was
Zion.
crazy.
I will declare the decree. The Lord hath said unto me, thou art my son.
Right, he's talking about Yahweh Shai, man. That's going to be the head of everything in the kingdom of heaven, man. Then on down, you're going to have the 12. Then you're going to have the 144,000, and it's going to be all good, man.
That's right.
That's going to be the governing body, man. And we're going to dictate the vibration that goes out on the planet Earth. Because the vibration that's going out on the planet Earth right now is wickedness, man.
That's right.
Got little kids getting sex changes, homosexuals on a damn commercial. Wickedness, man. That's wicked, man.
Yeah, you had this one Jake kid killed his parents because they took his iPad, man. They took his iPod, man. Murdered him in cold blood, not just shot him, beat him with a crowbar and a bat and beat him with a crowbar and bat and stabbed him to death, man. Watched him die, man.
Right.
You got all type of wickedness and madness going on in the earth. And that's why the Lord is going to have to correct things and put the righteous men up. So to set a standard on the earth, man. And you can feel some type of way about it, but these people that you call niggers and spicks and coons are going to be ruling over you in the kingdom of heaven, man. Righteously. And everything's going to be all right, man. The water's going to get cleaned up. The air's going to get clean. All that pollution's going to get cleaned up. And
And there's gonna be a lot of work to do, man, because you're gonna be building up the next world to come.
Yeah, because if you don't think something got to be done to change just with this position we in, man, then you ain't right.
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 Yeah, it's funny how white people always walk up here and talk about love all the time. Love. Why don't y'all go walk down in South Dallas and tell them other Negroes down there, you love Jesus loves. Why don't you go walk up here and tell them, Jesus, you know what? Jesus loves everyone. He loves you too. Why y'all want to come stand up here in front of us with men with the Bible who know the truth and tell us when we come out the scriptures what the Bible says?
Because those dudes in South Dallas don't stand up for nothing, man. That's why we out here boldly standing to your face, telling you the truth, man, and whether you like it or not. And yes, it comes out rough, rugged, and raw, just like the apostles and the prophets. They didn't talk like no little girly men. They talk like they talk like men.
That's right. That's right.
So yeah, we use some rude speech, but so did the apostles, man.
That's right.
Okay.
But you know what? If that's what it takes for you not to listen to us, for you not to hear this word, good. Good.
For most of them heathens, man, that to them, man.
Yeah, because there's no law in the Bible that says you can't say shit, if you fuck, or all of that stuff, man. Those are just made up. That's nothing, man. The Most High is where you got people who will eat down a whole pork chop and then tell you can't curse.
Right. But shit, damn, hell, dumbass, it's in the Bible, bitch. Lord called him dog. What do you think he called her, man? He called her a bitch.
All of a sudden they want to come tell you. Yeah.
You know?
All of a sudden they care.
Right.
Go ahead, brother.
Isaiah chapter 33, verse 15. He walketh righteously, so like he that walketh righteously and speaketh uprightly, he that despiseth the gain of oppressions, that shaketh his hands from holding bribes, that stoppeth his ears from hearing of blood, and shutteth his eyes from seeing evil, he shall dwell on high.
That's right.
His place of defense shall be the munitions of rocks.
That's what we're saying, that the elect righteous men of the nation of Israel are going to be the ones that's going to be dictate the do's and don'ts of the next world to come, man. Not the wickedness of the so-called white man who is Esau in the Bible, man.
Right.
You know, under the rule of the so-called white man, the world is in the worst condition of all time.
That's right.
So yes, we're gonna speak on it because the Bible speaks on it. The Bible speaks on it. Go ahead, brother.
Bread shall be given him, his water shall be sure.
Right. And you read this scripture, it's talking about the people who ain't with what's going on in society, man. There's no way. All right, thank you. Right. There's no way you could call yourself a so-called Christian if you're with America, man. That's right. And what's going on in America. You out of your mind, man.
Right. You're just supposed to love everything and just have love. No, man. No, the Lord said that there's division coming. The Lord said he's bringing back a sword and fire, man. That's what's coming. So all that love stuff is out the window, man. We love the elect of the nation of Israel, man. All the rest of y'all can die. If you ain't with the program of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, to hell with you, man.
Right.
Point blank, period.
That's how the apostles and disciples were, man. That's how the Lord was. He said, he who does not do the will of he who does the will of my Father, the same as my mother, my brother, my sister. Everybody else, I don't give a damn about them, man. All right?
Yeah, go have a hoagie and a shot of whiskey.
Right.
You know, get up the block if you ain't with this. Okay? Go ahead, bro.
It says, thine eyes shall see the king in his beauty. They shall behold the land that is very far off. Thine heart shall meditate terror.
That's what we gonna be doing, man. You know? We're gonna have to break these other nations, man. We're gonna have to break Esau, man. And this world that you know is gonna be completely desolate. Okay?
Ain't no loving way to break down Esau.
All right, go ahead, bro.
That's a good point.
Sirach 12 and 16. An enemy speaking sweetly with his lips.
That's you white people. Y'all always speak sweetly with your lips. Oh man, well, I love everybody, man. We love everything. Well, we cool. No, we ain't like that. I wasn't there. I didn't do that. It wasn't me. You always speak sweetly with your lips. Go ahead.
But in his heart,
Yes, and yes, I said white people. I'm talking about you white boys and you white women. Okay? The Lord hates you.
That's right.
The Lord hates you and all your people, and he's gonna come back to destroy you. Okay? All right? But you saying that walking across the street. You saying that walking across the street.
Why you say that when you walk?
Yeah. You a coward. Chump.
But in his heart, he imagined how to throw thee into a pit.
Yeah, in his heart, he imagines how to throw you Negroes, Latinos, and Hispanics and Native Americans into a pit, man. That's been his MO, man, since he took rulership. Go ahead.
He will weep with his eyes, but if he finds
Why you don't like me? That's used to white people do that, man. I just don't understand why we can't all be together. So I don't see color. But you devils are like, man, them niggas is whack. Man, we see right through you white people, man. Y'all the devil, man. Go ahead.
but if he find opportunity,
When she find opportunity, go ahead. She gonna call the cops on your black ass, man. He gonna call the cops on you. Go ahead, Salakia. I didn't mean to. Go ahead.
he will not be satisfied with blood.
With blood, will not be satisfied with just blood, man. They want your soul. Look at that Amalekite right there, man. You white people are not the Jews either, man.
Right.
Adoni Khalid. I call him an Edomite dog.
Verse 17. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee.
That's right. That's right. All you so-called white
Like in
people.
Haiti.
Yeah.
He went down there like he was going to help.
Yeah. He went down there like he was gonna help, and he took all y'all resources and all y'all land, man.
Alright, you ain't heard nothing else about Haiti after that.
Yeah. After that was
They ain't gave you no update. Them people ain't doing good down there, man. They ain't tell you about no Venezuela.
Yeah.
They ain't all they want you to focus on right now is just Ukraine. That's about it.
If that, they want you to focus on LeBron James,
Right.
and all that other stuff.
And your fellow soldiers coming home.
And making Obama look bad.
Oh,
So your
yeah.
first black
Obama don't-
president, yeah, I mean,
that ain't hard.
Yeah.
Shit. Obama's terrible. But anyways,
I agree.
do we have anything else?
Nah, bro.
Is that it?
That's it.
All right, anybody else want to speak? Okay, well with that, I want to say all praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, double honor to the elders that rule well. Peace and blessings to you brothers out there preaching this word strong. Fuck you to all you scoffers out there. Death to America, man. All right, man up.